Mr. Sean. We have
right there.
You have the code. We have merchandise out there. If you like Clambake, buy merchandise because I have a lot of money to still pay for this meal.
Andrea has ADD, major.
Yeah, who's got it? Thank you,
Yes,
Kate.
yeah, totally
Okay.
ADD.
Oh, look at the
Good.
crew standing up back there. Okay, I'm moderating this. I've always been on panels and I've never been a moderator. What I'm going to do, we don't have a lot of time. I'm going to start it off and there's too many women and then I'm going to allow you, do you have questions, right? Well, I'm just going to start real quick. I want you to pass the mic and share the mic, and you need to give me, this is going to be hard for some of the comics, I know. You need to give me a one-sentence answer about one sentence. Thank you, because a lot of, and the innkeepers just saw the final cup for the first time, so I just want to hear, how does it feel to be a part of this history that is so ridiculously important to our community? I hope you all get what you've done for us. I hope you all get it. And I want to hear from the innkeepers first. Do you feel the importance of what you've done? Just give me whatever you want.
Well, I'll start. This was my 15 minutes of fame that lasted 30 years. I love you. I love you all.
Love you.
I don't know. I think that it's the most incredible experience that I've had, and when I come back, it's hard to believe that I was actually had a small part in, and all of this taking place, and 30 years later, 31 years later, here we are, and I'm just incredibly proud and happy to have been just an infinitesimal part of this.
You made it happen!
33 years we've had Ravenwood here, and all those years that we continuously had women innkeepers was all about being happy and grabbing the happiness that we can. And it's sometimes so hard to get it on the other side of the bridge, but we'll always be waiting for you guys. Sincerely. Here.
And I have to say, I am so happy to get this story told.
Yes.
This is a great story, and these beautiful women who started this thing. It's wonderful to have this news out.
Keep going. Did all the innkeepers talk? Lynette, you want to say something? And also, and Jackie.
I just want to say that, I mean, who was to know that when we were doing it, we were making lives here, we were conducting our business, we were just trying to make a living and help the women's community, and it's overwhelming to know that we did make history, and we just thank you all, and thank you, Andrea.
We made lives here, we met all of you. It's wonderful to be here, and it's wonderful to have all of you here, and to feel part of that it's home.
Well, sorry, on behalf of all the women keepers ever, I just want to thank you so much for what you've given us and given the world, because that's the world calling. It's Hillary calling. Wasn't she great last night? There's so little women's history on film, really, when you think about it, and even less lesbian history. So to have 90 minutes of it, and it representing so many people who have come here and had the Provincetown experience. The thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of women that have been here since the start of Women's Week, and you've given that documentation to everyone who's been there, and the hope for everyone who hasn't been here that they can come here and have this experience. And I know that people think you can be gay anywhere. Everyone in this room knows that that's not really true, because we, especially as women, aren't as safe wherever we go. And this is the one place where we are absolutely safe. 24 hours a day, 769 days a year. See? Menopause will do it to you. However many days in the year there are. That's how many days it's safe to be gay. One more thing. I probably will live in the U.S. and different places in the world. This is really the only place, except on occasion brunch at Park Slope, where you're in a restaurant and you look across and there are other women couples, and it's totally normal. And there are so many women who are in positions of power here and leadership, and these are the founders. But you gave us the document, and for that I cannot thank you enough. And I can't express what it means to us, what it means to them, and what it's going to mean to lesbians all over the world when we make it that way.
When are the discs for sale?
Okay, I'll tell you, we do have DVDs for sale, special home copies. This is what I'm going to ask. I ask that you buy one because I need the money, and also, really, it's for paying making this film. I am merciful. I'm just, like, I'm shameless, really. But if you buy the DVD, I ask that we are just beginning our film festival circuit, and if people, I only sell it at film festivals. You cannot get it online, and there's a reason for that, because as I tour this festival circuit, I need people to get that theater experience. I need them to come. So I'm just going to ask that you don't go home and call up 20 of your best friends and say, you got to see this movie, you'll be the first on your block. Wait till the festival comes out and then have that party, okay? Can you do that? Keep it for your own. I do still hope you buy it. We have cool t-shirts and the coolest tote bags, because you need a tote bag when you go to Clambake, am I right? Right? They cinch and everything, Kate. They're really good. I'll give you one. Really? Yeah. Thank you. Anyway, okay. Let's start with Suzanne and then
What?
and then we're going to go to the other conference. And then we're going to try to get
Thank you, Andrea Meyerson, if you don't know this, she's done a bunch of documentaries, and she's always the one who looks out there and says, hey, nobody's learned about this, and the first thing, or knows about this, or cares. The first thing she did was Kate and Karen and myself and Margaret Gomez, where she said, hey, there's lesbian comedy, and we need to be knowing about this. And my God, that film is how old now?
well, it came out in 2003, and we have copies for sale.
Exactly. And she fucking gets you guys to give money, and then she puts it on film, and then people can see it all over. She's been doing it, and she's done a lot of different films, and and you need to thank her for that and buy her films and take care of her. Okay?
And Andrea, I thank you. I thank all of you, and it was great to be in the film. And I noticed that I was wearing the exact same thing. So I would appreciate a number of the bags, and are there any seamstresses here? Because I'd like to put together an awesome suit made out of bags that say Clambake. That was my idea first, Karen.
I just want to say that when I was 12, I looked up the word lesbian in the Webster's dictionary, and it said someone from Lesbos, and I was from the Bronx. That wasn't really helpful. So what has happened is that over time we are documenting our history so that little girls won't have to do that. And I am watching Andrea Meyerson become just a great filmmaker and documentarian. And I really love that. I love that I was dabbing my eyes during the entire film, because without these women creating these inns and well, I would have never come from the Bronx to Provincetown. Pilgrims could do it, but not too many. Not too many black people. So thank goodness for the Plymouth and Brockton bus. Okay. But these women are helping us to also make a living. There are 3 venues where I'm known as a lesbian comic. Those are the Olivia Travel, the Michigan Women's Music Festival, and Women's Week at Provincetown. Well, I too am honored that to be part of this, and I am also in the same outfit. I am in the same outfit, and I'm gonna wear it again later this week. Matter of fact, I'm not taking it off. So I appreciate y'all going, maybe she needs some new clothes. And I do. Buy the DVDs. She gets a split. But I am honored that I was wonderful that I was a part of this, that I was included. You know, it's been a wonderful experience being a Texas Southern Baptist married with 3 kids, schlepping them up to Provincetown in a car from Houston to Provincetown and back, and 6 days of traveling with the kids. Stabbed my eyes out, but and I'm still coming. That's the beauty of it. This has been, and not only that, it's not only from my own personal experience, but also knowing so many and getting to know so many women that come here, that we all share this experience, even though we don't share the same experience. You know, we're all different. We all have our typical look at Karen. And we're not the same. We're not the same, is what I'm saying. We're not the same. But we all similar. But thank you, Andrea.
Yeah, no, thank you. And then I just do want to hear, you guys want to hear a little bit from our crew, right? So there's Carla Patullo, who's got this music. Carla is new to Carla's been a musician and a singer, and she toured for a long time. She's new to score. She scored my film Letter to Nita, if you saw that. And I said, she is a keeper, and you're never leaving me on any of my other projects. And so this was a beast. Like, I can't believe they're still talking to these 2. But go ahead, Carla.
Well, thank you, Andrea. Thank you for the opportunity, really, to not only just score the film, but this experience, Women's Week, and I've been watching you ladies on video for the past 4 months. I'm like your little stalker. It's great to meet you and actually say I know you. So thank you very much, and it's really been an incredible experience being here.
I will say one thing before Adriana talks. So last Sunday, and we're trying to lock everything. I go, you guys come on over. We have the DVD, and you know we're gonna go out to dinner to celebrate because we're gonna be finally done. And they come over and we watch the DVD, and as we're watching it, I'm in my head taking notes, and we turn it, because all I want to say, it's a wrap, let's go have dinner. I really did want to say that. Did I say it? Sunday night before we left, I didn't. And they looked sick. They were sick. And I said, can we still have dinner? And they're like, I have to go to work. I mean, Sarah, that's how it's been. It was very, yeah, anyway. So, I still love you, and I'm glad we're still together.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys know I'm not comfortable on mic, but I'll try. So this has been the biggest. I've been working with Andrea for a few years now. I lost track on how many jobs I've done with her. At least 17. She has 20 plus. I don't know how many.
30 plus. It's okay.
30 plus. 30 plus. I actually think I'm over 20, but I don't know because I lost track. But so it's been a nice road and journey and really nice relationship that we have had together. And this job by far is the hugest, largest, most, I don't know how she took this on, but it was the biggest job I've ever done and have ever had on my desk. And it has been a beast. Like she said it. It's been a beast, but it was such a joy. It was the biggest joy, first of all, to meet every single person on this stage. Thank you so much. It was really an honor to work with all of you. And I also got to meet so many people that are actually in this room right now, which was also an honor. Thank you so much for supporting the film. Thank you so much for being here right now. And some of you have been here 2 or 3 times to see the film, because this is like the 3rd time I think it's screened. Thank you so much for being a part of it. It really means so much to Andrea. It really means a lot to me as well. Because I'm a behind-the-scenes person, and I still get so much out of seeing you guys enjoy what we're doing, which is archiving and capturing 30 fucking years. 30 fucking years of what these ladies did. And what these ladies are still doing. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of it.
So we have a few more minutes, and I will take a couple of questions, not a lot. So if something's burning, it's hard to be the first. I dare you. I dare you. Somebody? Yeah, good.
I want to know, Adriana, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
You don't want to know from me? You don't want to know from me? Just Adriana. Okay. That's tough. Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. I love everything we did, but what was really my pleasure and joy was football, because I got to assign, we mic'd Kate, we mic'd Vicky, and we mic'd Jenny, and we got to assign a camera operator to each of them, plus cover field. So the coverage was really, really great, and that's why it came together so well, because we were able to tell a story from like 3 perspectives. And I don't know if we mentioned that our crew was 100% women.
Yeah, all women. All women.
Yeah.
One man in post-production and sound. And he didn't do a
The only
very good
guys
job.
involved were the sound. So
Yeah,
if
and
there's
they didn't do a very
complaints,
good job. The women were out
if you
there.
want to complain about anything, it's the sound, and then those were guys. Those were men. So, all right.
But Kate, would you agree that this was the best football year ever when we filmed it? 2014 had it right?
It was the best football year ever, and I was wearing a different outfit. That was great. But it had many elements. We had the cheerleaders, we had...
Great name. Team names were awesome.
Awesome.
And by the way, Joe is the woman on a row who scored the touchdown. Joe, stand up and take her back. She scored the touchdown.
Yeah. There was a lot of happening. A woman on the roll. I couldn't have done without him.
I'm sorry. That was really great. I'm being very self-serving today. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah? Oh, Lorraine from Lorraine's Restaurant.
I just want to say, I'm probably a bit younger than them, not much. But I want to tell you guys something. I can cry, because they're the most incredible women I've ever met that has held this community together and has provided me a living. And to give you guys what I have. You are spectacular. And these ladies, with all their gifts that they have provided me, I can continue on to be who I am, and that is Lorraine's.
Yes!
You are amazing. That girl up there that you have with you, that did all the editing, oh my God, she is phenomenal. I love you, girl.
That was great news. Great news. Okay, I think we have time for one more, maybe. Kathy, what's our time? Okay, until we get kicked out. Any minute, but yes.
What was your favorite part of the film?
Oh, gee, you don't have to do that. My favorite part didn't make it to the movie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Later, when we actually come out with a commercial DVD, not the home version, there will be some bonus features. You know, I have so many favorite parts. I have to tell you, I really do. But I think for me, the story of these women, because that's what I wanted to tell, is the story of how did something like this start and sustain for 30 years. I go all over the world looking for lesbian gigs and events, and that's what I do. You know, I take women traveling. I'm like, where can we go? Where can I go? This place moves me greatly. Women's Week is like no other event anywhere in the world, because it's, you know why? Because it's a community-based event. It's not one person cleaning up. It's these women that came together, and how do you sustain this for 30 years? It's impossible, but they've done it. And so I'm moved by them greatly, beyond belief. So that's my favorite part, was learning the backstory, learning all of these women and who they were and how they innocently, but not so innocent, they were innovative. They were innovative. Like 30 years ago, when you couldn't even get a fucking bank loan, you know, they're bringing lesbians here? Who does that shit in 1984? They do. That's what I
Wait, I want to ask you guys something. Do you know that there are other Women's Weeks now because of you? I have performed in Women's Week Key West. They've done it a couple times up in Gunkwit. There's one somewhere in Michigan. Where's the other? Guerneville? Right, Russian River. I'm just saying that that's because of you guys. There's some of them are like, some of them are having like their 10th and 12th and 15th year, but it came from this. All over the fucking country. What?
And I just want to say that while it's all warm and fuzzy, the thing that I said to Suzanne, and she said I didn't think of that, I'm a businesswoman. So what I see here are business models.
Yes.
That's what they're showing, is that they've been able to be sustainable and help other people make a living too.
Right.
That's an excellent business model. Yeah. When you are able to sustain yourself and help others sustain a living as well.
Just also add that, you know, a lot of us did begin this, but there are many, many that keep it going. And that's another hard part of the business model, is to just keep it going. And I know CJ and Rose of Rose Acre keep it going, and they've worked really hard over many years to keep it going. And we've lost lots of innkeepers too, so I wanted to take a second to think about that.
We had many fights, let me tell you. And a couple times a few of us have walked out. And then we'd have some that were the love peacemakers. And I remember I could tell you stories.
So come back next year for that panel.
The sequel. Okay, one more. Let's take one more question. Anybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you start documenting the next 30 tomorrow?
You know, no.
Let me pick up from there. As you all know, 20th Century Fox and Paramount weren't beating down the door to make this story. And it takes a lot of money to do it. And Andrea still needs a lot of money. And it's hard to ask for money, but on behalf of her and us, if anyone's able to support the film in any way, from $10 to $10,000, she still needs that money, and I would encourage you to support her.
That was not solicited, I'm sorry.
No, she didn't solicit.
It's how it works.
It's how it works. We know we have to pay for ourselves, because we've had to create it ourselves.
Correct.
We're in Provincetown, where there are more lesbian businesses per capita than anywhere else. We have the distinction, even through the census, of being the gayest zip code in the country. And we want to support each other. And that's what I think everybody can feel in the room right now. So if you're able to support Andrea through a donation, or you're able to buy a DVD or 10 DVDs, now's a good time to start holiday shopping. Please do so, because she really needs the support. If anyone feels motivated to have a Clambake, there is going to be a Clambake here tonight following the panel, and you can still get a few tickets up front. We're going to celebrate the movie and also have a VIP reception. It's also to support the women innkeepers on Saturday at 7:30 at Gabriel's. a VIP party with the founders of Women's Week. So if you can support us that way, please come to that event or just come to the party here at the Crown Anchor at 8:30 on Saturday.
So let's just wrap it. Okay, can I ask you just to wrap it up? Because you kind of led the film. Was she not a great narrator?
This is light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This is light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This